What's up, YouTube? I'm doing a video right now based off of what I feel about the Tekken roster. I'm basically gonna go through the characters and talk about how I feel about each character, and we're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna start off with the homie Paul Phoenix. I have some gameplay running in the background. You know, you guys tell me your thoughts in the comments. Let's get it. Alright, starting off with Paul. Paul Phoenix is one of those characters. He's a legacy character, obviously. And you can't hate him. He's Paul Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? He's fun. You know, even in Tekken 8, he does crazy amounts of damage. But Paul's always done crazy amounts of damage. He's just, he's just like that, realistically. Story-wise, he hasn't been very interesting. And I guess that's okay, but whatever. You know, you can't really have your cake and eat it too all the time. But, yeah, I think that Paul, he's a really cool character. I think if I had to rate him, I'd probably give him like a solid 8, 9 out of 10. And I give him 8. I give him 8. Maybe 7.5 because of the way they're using him in the story lately. It's not very interesting, but next let's go with the main villain himself, Kazuya Mishima. Kazuya Mishima is probably the most Tekken character ever. Like, Kazuya is just that nigga. He's cool. He's fun to play. Like, I play Kazuya and Lars, and I think that Kazuya is just, bro, like top tier character. If I had to, like, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Interesting story arc, interesting character development, awesome, just like great voice lines, great voice acting. He's him. He's him.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Move on straight to his son, Jin. Now, Jin is one of those characters where it's like, I saw he got a lot of hate in Tekken 6, and mind you, Tekken 6 was my first Tekken. That's the reason why I play Lars and the reason why I like Lars, because Tekken 6 was my first Tekken. Tekken 6, and I really liked just all of the Mishima. So I liked Lars, I liked Jin, I liked Kazuya, and even when Tekken 6, because I had no background off of it, I just thought Jin was cool, because it's like, oh dude, this dude's a villain, bro. He's pretty cool, and shit like that. So if I had to start, I'd give him a 9, possibly 9, 10 out of 10. Like, Jin is just, he's cool. Like, gameplay wise, I may not enjoy fighting him all the time, but he's definitely up there. Next we got King. King is a household name. Like, you can't, like, realistically, I complain about playing against King and all of that, but bro, he's cool. Like, he's just so fucking cool. Like, the grabs, just like everything about him, it's cool. Yeah, he's like a pain in the ass to play against. Don't get me wrong, a uber pain in the ass to play against. But other than that, like, it's just an interesting character. He's good story. I'd probably definitely give him like a 9 out of 10. Let's see, Jun Kazama. Seeing as Tekken 6 was my first Tekken, I didn't really have too much prior knowledge on her. But once I figured out why everybody was hyped, I went back and watched some of the lore for Tekken 7, not Tekken 7, excuse me, Tekken, and it was, overall, she's a very interesting character. I'm glad she's back. I don't have any like notions about how she is in this game. I think maybe, yeah, she's strong, but like even during the beginning I didn't really care too much, because it was cool to see like a legacy character that hadn't been in the game since like Tag 1, who hasn't been canonical to the story since 2, I'm sorry. And so I think that was really cool, so I didn't really even mind that much. Next is Law. Martial Law. I played a lot of Tekken 7 online, and as you know, their martial laws online were, oh my god, just like 40-year-old dads with terrible connection playing on a super big screen TV. But the character itself is pretty cool. It's a Bruce Lee. It's Bruce Lee that it's homage to Bruce Lee. It's really hard to mess that up, because you got Liu Kang, you got Law, like, it's really hard to mess it up. They're gonna be cool. Like, people are gonna like him. People are gonna play him. He's cool. Gameplay wise, he's pretty fucking cool. I'm not talking about strengths of characters all too much here. I'm just talking about personal preferences. So y'all can forget that and stay there. Just to keep your preferences on strengths of characters with you. Though I will complain about a couple. Don't get me wrong. Jack 8. I genuinely have no words for this character. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, he's here. He's in the game. You know, I don't really care for Jack 8 or Jack regardless. He's cool. He has cool customizations. That's about as much as I could really say for that. I don't really find him too interesting. Then we got my main man, Lars. Lars. Such a cool character, bro. And like, I'm seeing like a lot of the hate recently on Lars and shit like that. And it's like, I don't really get it, but I also don't really care at the same time. Like, Tekken 6 was my first Tekken. Like I said, Jin, Lars, and Kaze are just like my favorite characters in the game, honestly. And I think that the fact that he shares a voice actor with Grimjow from Bleach is just like, it just seals the icing on the cake for me, bro. This guy is cool. I love this character. I genuinely love this character. Like, Lars Alexanderson, he's him, and I will glaze.
Dick riding all you do.
10 out of 10. It's biased. 10 out of 10. I fucking love Lars, bro. Next up, we're looking at Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu is a pretty cool character. I don't have any problems with Xiao Yu. She's nice, very interesting to the story. I really enjoyed her story arc in Tekken 8. Actually, I really like that. Yeah, like, other than her gameplay style, like her being very like evasion, like which I don't really care too much for. You know, she's still a good character to me, like story wise and everything, and she's interesting, good, cool moves, stuff like that. I give her a solid 8 out of 10. Nina Williams. I don't particularly care, and I didn't even give Jack a rating. That's how much I don't care for Jack 8. But sorry, I don't particularly care for Nina all that much. Her story arc didn't really possess me, like take me and be like, oh man, Nina Williams, awesome character. Like, it didn't do anything for me, so I can give her middle of the road 5 out of 10. I'm not really looking at Nina and being like, damn, bro, she's so cool. Like, don't get me wrong, she is kind of cool, but still, I just don't care for her character. We got Leroy next. Big drip homie Leroy. Probably another one of my favorite characters. I really liked Leroy. I really still like Leroy. And I wish I played him more in Tekken 7. I'm probably going to end up playing him in Tekken 8. But I think Leroy is cool. I like the little thing he got going on with Asuka, Lily, and then the thing he got going on with Feng Wei. Can't wait to get the Feng Wei. But, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I give him a solid. Let's see. I'll give him a solid. I'll give him a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah. Next up is Asuka. Asuka Kazama. I actually like her character a lot. It's really interesting. Not super interesting to where it's like, yeah, this is like one of my favorite characters, but it's interesting enough to be like, oh, I mess with Asuka. So I'd probably give her like a good solid 7. I like her fighting style. I like the way she fights too. It's like similar to Jun, but also like different because she has like the strength of 100 men for whatever reason, and I kind of rock with that. Then we got her eternal girlfriend or whatever. I swear they need to just start dating. But we got Lily. Lily's she's interesting enough too. I think their dynamic really speaks for itself. It boosts both of their characters up. They're interesting enough. I think I like the way she fights with the whole like ballet thing. It's funny. But I give her also a 7 out of 10. Here we go. We have and matter of fact, I'm gonna save this guy for last. I'm gonna save 2 specific people for last because they're gonna take some time for me to get off my chest. Next up is Hwoarang, or Hwoarang, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. Honestly, as much of a like pain in the ass he was to play online, especially early Tekken 8, I like Hwoarang. Like he's interesting. Like nice outfits, cool story arc, cool fighting style. You know, I have no problems with Hwoarang. The people that play him, okay, maybe a little bit different because, you know, y'all are some assholes. You know what you do it on purpose. But if I had to give him a ranking, I'd probably say 9 out of 10. He's cool. He's definitely cool. Like, he's tough. I like the whole Taekwondo shit. I like his story. His design is just tough. He's got great voice lines too. He's just all around. He's just tough. He's that guy. 9 out of 10. Claudio. I'm gonna give Claudio a 2 out of 10. For no other reason that I just don't like him. Like, I don't see the appeal. Like, yeah, I get it. He's supposed to be like a JoJo's character or whatever. And he's not supposed to be, but he's really like JoJo-esque. He acts like I'm doing all the posing and shit, but I just don't find it cool. Like, I don't find him interesting whatsoever. And speaking of don't find him interesting whatsoever, I was just saying that probably my least favorite addition to Tekken. Second least favorite addition to Tekken. I don't know. Whichever one. I just don't find her interesting. The whole coffee angle. Like, the dancing thing is cool. Like, they probably could have leaned more into that. But she does do a lot of dancing already. Even in her intros and outros. But I don't know. I just don't find her all that interesting. So I give her a solid 4 out of 10. Raven. This dude is cool. Like, this is the personification of I'm him. Raven is like so fucking tough, bro. He's like, bro, come on, man. Y'all, if you hate Raven, bro, I ain't gonna say it. Nah, I'm gonna say it. If you hate Raven, bro, you might be racist. But let's move on. Let's move on. Nah, but like, I definitely give Raven like at least a 9 out of 10. He was like, his introduction, everything. He was just, Heihachi Mishima is dead. Like, bro, he's tough. All right, Leo. Leo's getting a 1. Leo's getting a 1 for nothing other than the fact that I feel like he's just a nothing burger of a character. Like, I'm sorry, he just doesn't interest me whatsoever. Steve Fox. I like Steve. I definitely like Steve. I like the whole boxing thing, and his moves are so cool because he like, especially in Tekken, because he has a little ollie shuffle. Bro, that shit is so tough. I don't know if he had that in Tekken 7. I don't remember. I didn't play too many Steves on Tekken 7, but no, bro, he's so cool. Like, I definitely give him a solid 8.5, almost a 9. I just really enjoy his gameplay too, and I might look into playing him. Kuma, 0. We're moving on. Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu gets a 10 out of 10. For as much bullshit as he puts me through on Tekken, he gets a 10 out of 10. He's just that guy. He's cool. You know, like, he's a space ninja. He's a space samurai ninja. Who doesn't like that? If you don't like that, you're weird, buddy. Weird. But, you know, whole sword angle, Yoshimitsu's, what's the word for it? Yoshimitsu's Yoshimitsu is cool as hell. Especially in Tekken 8. It's like, bro, it's tough. Shaheen. I'm putting Shaheen in the same category as Leo. Like, they just don't do anything for me. Like, I see him and I'm like, oh, Shaheen. Okay. And then I see Leo and I'm like, oh, Leo. Okay. I play the match, win or lose, whatever. I don't care. Like, that's how bad it is. I genuinely don't care, win or lose. It's like, I mean, wow. Glad I don't have to watch that anymore. That was boring. Anyways, we're gonna move to Feng Wei. Feng Wei players, I want you to know that you are very carried. This will be one of the few times I mention character strength in this video. I have mentioned it before, but I didn't complain about it, and now I'm complaining about it. All them damn plus frames, you pieces of shit. Regardless, Feng Wei's design is cool. His gameplay, like, if I had to be serious with you, like, Feng Wei reminds me of like Tien from Fighters. Like, it's like he's good, but like, God, he's just not doing anything for me on the screen. Like, he's giving me no visual stimulus. He's just there. It's like, if Lars is visual stimulus the character, Feng Wei's the opposite of that. He's trying to put you to sleep. Panda. Panda gets the same rating as Kuma, 0. Let's move on. Lee Chalon, who's actually on the screen right now. Lee is probably another one of my favorite characters. I forgot to mention him. Don't know why. I love Lee. I love the way he fights. I love like how exaggerated he is when he fights. It's almost exaggerated as Law. Like, where with the whole, with like all the like like, he doesn't make those noises literally, but you know what noises I'm talking about. He's cool. I like it. I like it. He fights very interestingly. His voice lines are very good. And yeah. Alyssa Boskonovich. Even though I'm a Lars main, I don't particularly like Alyssa all that much. I've never really have. I don't hate her. Don't get me wrong. I'm really fucking neutral about Alyssa. Um, I'd probably give her like a 5 out of 10. And sorry, I didn't give Fang their rating. So Fang gets a a slap of a 2 out of 10, I guess, because he has good character design. 2 out of 10, maybe like I'll give him a 5. I'll stop hating and give him a 5. I'll be less biased. I'll stop hating him and give him a 5. Um, okay. Zafina's next. Zafina has never like I can't tell you how interesting Zafina is. I wouldn't be able to tell you literally. Um, I think that maybe she's okay. She's not crazy like boring or crazy interesting. I'd probably give her at least a 6, 6.5, 7. Not too bad. Devil Jin. Devil Jin. I just want to apologize right now for all the Devil Jin mains out there. I hope you. I'm sorry this happened to y'all. Y'all gonna get through it, okay? I promise. Y'all gonna get through it. I'm sorry this happened to y'all. Because if there's anyone that deserves to be strong, to be honest with you, to me it's Devil Jin. I like him. He's cool. Great concept. He's voiced by the same voice actor for Dio, and that's really fucking cool. So you know, I can't hate on it. You know, like I run into Devil Jins. Even then, it was like you didn't even run into him that often. Maybe that's because I've only recently reached like blue ranks, so I didn't, you know, run into him before. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Devil Jin gets a solid 10 out of 10 from me. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I'll go with that. Victor Chevalier, probably my second favorite, and it's not because he was an incredibly good addition. It's just because he has nothing to work against realistically. But probably my second favorite addition to Tekken 8, or to Tekken in general. My favorite addition to Tekken is definitely Lars, regardless. Um, yeah, Victor, while his moves are cool, he's a pain in the ass. Let's be honest. Like who wants to like fight Victor? Like realistically, I think that if I had to give him a rating though, Victor Chevalier gets a solid 7 out of 10 because his moves look cool. He has good good voice lines. I say that and because I be quoting, I be randomly talking about some shining. Like it's funny. I think that's funny. Then we got the best addition to Tekken. I'd argue she's even even better addition to Tekken than Lars himself, and that's saying much because I'm not even gonna play her realistically. I probably won't even end up playing her. Well, we've got time. Maybe I'll end up playing her before the end of Tekken 8's lifespan. Tekken 9. What are they gonna do for Tekken? I don't even want to think about it. I'm gonna be like 40 years old by the time that shit comes out. Um, Reina. Sorry, I just got so sidetracked there. So Reina is probably my favorite addition to Tekken outside of Lars. She's perfect, just perfect in every way, shape, and form. Perfect, very cool, good voice lines, good moves. I'm talking great moves. Like like some of her stuff in Heat is so cool to look at, bro. Even when it's happening, you're like, damn, that shit was tough. Like you gotta just hold that. And the fact is that she's not super easy to play. So like she's not baby town like Victor or how As You Saying It was. I'll admit she got nerfed into the ground. She deserved it. She deserved it. Let me repeat that for all you As You Saying It mains. Y'all deserved it. In fact, if I could trade your places with Devil Jin mains, I would. Like I don't think they deserve that. I think y'all deserved it. That's enough about that. Okay. Then we got Eddie Gordo. Oh, and Reina's rating, we'll give her a solid 10 out of 10. Eddie Gordo. I personally like Eddie Gordo. I like the capoeira. I just like his concept. But Tekken 8 has made me hate this motherfucker deeply. Um, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problem. But Tekken 7 Eddie, I ain't have no qualms with, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, we're not going based off of how strong a character is. We're going based off my opinion about them. And specifically with, like, how cool or, you know, lame I think they are. But I think Eddie's pretty cool. I'd have to give him a solid 7, 6.5, 7. He's pretty cool. But they need... I don't know why they did that to his dreads. I'm lying. I changed my mind. He gets a 3. Because they did that bullshit to his head. Like, With Paul, it's like, okay, he's a white guy. I don't really care. You know, you do what you want. That's still my Paul Phoenix. But this is not my Eddie Gordo. This is not my Eddie Gordo. I don't claim him. Nobody should claim this motherfucker. Who is this? They just slept, like, bro, they slapped the Killmonger dreads on a black man and said, here's Eddie Gordo. No. Bro had a full head of hair. What would possess him to do this to himself? It's not my Eddie Gordo. Anyways, Lydia, I'm not gonna speak on her because she's not out yet, so my opinion is subject to change. Maybe I'll do an updated video once season 1 of Tekken's character roster is done, or maybe I'll just add. I don't know. I don't really care. But now we're gonna go to the characters that I skipped deliberately, starting with one of my least favorite characters of all time. We're gonna be here for a while, y'all, so y'all strap in. Brian Fury. Oh, we only got 6 minutes? I'm trying to make this quick, but as like ragingly inducing as possible. Brian Fury. Probably my most hated character in Tekken of all time. I think he's lame, cringy, not interesting, serves no purpose for the story. He's literally TN and Dragon Ball FighterZ ×2. Like, I'd play TN professionally before I even touch Brian casually. I hate this character so badly. He's like a huge nothing burger of nothing. And like, bro, like, so am I supposed to sit there and assume a nigga hitting me with like, what is it, down back or down 4-2 and talking about some jet? It's supposed to be cool? That's not cool to me. Like, I see that and I'm like, bro, shut up. You're not cool. God, I hate that character so much. He's so boring. It's like it wouldn't even be a problem if he was like if he actually said words. Like, I probably like him twice as much if he actually said words. But it's like with Jared Leto's Joker. You put tattoos and a grill on a person and expect me to think they're crazy? Like, what? And furthermore, I'm not supposed to be like, Brian Fury, shiver me timbers. I'm not scared of Brian Fury, bro. Like, I don't find him menacing. I don't find him cool. Kazuya is menacing. All right. Heihachi is menacing. Those motherfuckers are cool. Devil Jin is menacing. That's how you do that. That's cool. But I see Brian Fury and I can't help but laugh. And not because I find, like, it's not even like a ha-ha laugh. Like, it's funny. It's sad, bro. It's like looking at the character is sad. Why do you exist? Moving on from that though, Brian gets a negative, like negative 1,000. In fact, negative 1,000,000. I hate that character. And Brian Fury. And Brian Fury means you can say whatever you want. Your character is lame. I don't care. I play Lars. Yes, I said your character is lame. He is. He's boring. He serves no purpose to the story. But that being said, Brian isn't all that strong in Tekken 8. Now, I think that this next character deserves the ire of everybody that ever touched Tekken, because the fact that they even let him in the game is ridiculous. That character is Sergei Dragunov. This character has to be the most unimportant, uninteresting, literal empty husk of a character. Like, it's like I'm fighting a corpse. Like, it's not menacing. It's not, like, bro, he pulls up to the battlefield crawling on all fours, like hissing like a snake. It's not cool. It's lame. He's lame, bro. And what makes it worse is that I don't care if you're talking about execution. I don't care if he's not super easy to play. The character is boring. Like, I couldn't even watch some tournaments because of how boring this character was, bro. Like, because he was everywhere at first. And I was like, bro, I can't sit here and tune into this shit, bro. Like, I really don't want to watch this. This is, I'm losing my mind trying to watch this. This is boring. Like, he's strong, he's good, and he's absolutely fucking boring. Like, he's genuinely, like, I wish I could explain it even better. Like, if like, literally, I would replace him for anyone. Like, give me Bruce Irving instead of this shitty ass character. Give me Julia Chang. Like, What is this? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Regardless, the character is just lame. Like, I don't find him interesting whatsoever. He serves no purpose to the Tekken roster. Like, less purpose than Lars, right? And Lars was just like inserted in there at a random point. Respectfully, like even I know Lars was like a crazy random addition, but he's cool to me. Like, he's cool. Like, you know, he actually does stuff and says stuff. Dragunov, on the other hand, is boring and strong. That's literally his entire character. I'm strong. I'm a top tier character. Like, I can't even, like, I don't, what? And then they tried to add Victor and give him some story, like, oh, the White Angel of Death. Bro, he's not John Wick. Nobody's scared of him just because they gave him a nickname. He's not John Wick. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this video, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. Leave your comments. Leave comments about what you think about your favorite character in the comments below. And leave a like, all of that, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one.